got that nerd rage. Nerd rage. I got that nerd rage. Nerd rage.
Hello, Nerd Herders. We are back. Episode 87.
Woo!
It is I, Damien Dragon, along with...
Foxy,
And...
Chris like Torres.
and our two very special guests for the evening. For only little bits of the evening, we have...
Jace Bowser.
Jace
and
Bowser.
Styles. And Seth Styles. Yes.
Welcome for a very, very special episode. It is our E3 recap and review episode.
Yes, it has become our... It's always been our June tradition / religious experience.
Yeah, this is always a fun. This is a fun one. There's always some nerd rage. There's always some surprises and everything like that.
Yes.
This always turns out rather interesting.
And we always love being able to share it with you guys.
Exactly. Now, ordinarily we always do the little nerd news of the week and everything like that. This week we're going to do things a little differently because there's there's plenty to review in terms of E3 because that's like kind of the news in itself. Which could potentially tune into one of those longer news episodes that we've done before in the past. And like that. However, there will be one news tidbit we will cover, which is the biggest one of the week, obviously, with the sad passing of Adam West nearly a week ago now.
I don't want to talk about this.
I know. Passed away at the age of 88. He was a lot older than we all thought he was.
Yeah.
But... I mean, an icon, a legend, the original 1960s Batman, and everything like that. It's obviously very extremely saddening that he passed. But what's amazing is, like, we always knew he was a cultural icon. But the unraveling of the week showed how big of a cultural icon he was. Today, it was, I believe it was late last night, they, in LA, in honor of Adam West, they lit the bat signal, which they showed it on CNN. It was covered all over the place. It was actually
so sad.
People were cheering, cars were honking, and everything like that. It was absolutely amazing. And that was, like, really, really cool. He did leave behind another piece of body of work that we're all excited for. Yeah. Apparently, he did complete work on a 1960s style animated Batman movie.
Yeah.
So he is Batman one last time. So that's pretty cool. Also, that DC show Powerless.
Yes.
Apparently, I believe it was DC Online that they're doing it.
I believe so.
Yeah, because the show itself was canceled.
Yes.
DC Online is releasing the unseen episode where Adam West made a cameo in Powerless.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he was in fact did an episode of Powerless. So they are releasing that episode. In addition, this Sunday, Family Guy is doing an Adam West tribute as well. Professor Adam West, Mayor Adam West, and everything like that. One of the really cool statements I saw was by Chris Notarilli earlier this week. He actually wrote, he goes, I don't know what's cooler, the fact that LA is lighting the bat signal in tribute to Adam West, or the fact that LA has a bat signal.
The world needs a Batman.
The world needs a Batman.
Everybody united up with this, and it's absolutely amazing. Like,
who came out the woodwork that you saw was like,
I mean, whether it was a celebrity or a musician, or even just like us, like normal, regular people, how the outpouring of it, and it was almost literally like he was our own mayor of Quahog, and everybody's just, it just goes to show the world needs a Batman.
And he will forever, kind of like, it's like we said, Christopher Reeves will always be Superman. Yeah. Adam West will always be Batman.
Yes.
It's obviously extremely deeply saddening but the fact that there is a body of work that he's left behind that's going to live on forever, and he left at least one more gem before he passed. Apparently, he was the man too. I saw a headline like back in his prime, like he would sleep with like 8 women a night.
I'm not surprised. Danielle just said that she saw a younger photo of him when he was in Entertainment Weekly, and
he was a stud. Couldn't skip the news, but not go into that.
I agree.
And everything like that.
All right. Well, for those of you that do not know, E3 stands for Electronic Entertainment Expo. It is the biggest of the video game conventions in which publishing companies and the console wars, etc., all come together to showcase what they are currently in the works of making or currently in the works of releasing for the late 2017 into 2018 year. I said we watch it every year before Nerd Herders, after Nerd Herders. So they wanted to come on and just share some quick little thoughts with you guys about it before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we liked, what we didn't like, what was shown, games, presentations, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, Ubisoft, EA, etc., sports, racing, RPGs, MMOs, and blah! Okay.
Exactly.
Jace and Seth, what was your favorite thing?
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Oh,
yeah.
But later.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you?
What about you, Seth?
Lots of it.
Lots of it?
Okay.
First, a decent one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Even Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
And then...
Really excited for.
Yes.
And that was on E3?
That was on E3, yes. Unless it's 2K18, which you could say that if you want to.
Yeah, 2K18.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, now what is the one thing you guys did not like at E3?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
How about they ask which panel they like better?
You probably like the Nintendo one the best because it was just a straight up, straight up nice little fun video. Which again, we're gonna get into stuff like that. We're gonna get into.
What about you? What didn't you like?
I don't know.
I think I know what you didn't like. That nobody recorded the panel for the 25th anniversary of Mortal Kombat.
If it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a 25th anniversary Mortal Kombat thing, and it turned
Yeah.
up it wasn't on YouTube at all.
Yeah, nobody recorded the panel whatsoever, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, it's the 25th anniversary. Come on now.
Seriously, like.
I even
Also-
liked Super Mario Odyssey.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
And also, look for ready to do the storage demo trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh yeah, that was another one you wound up liking. Yep.
Yeah, but Black Panther's one of the DLCs.
Black Panther. That's right. He's dropping knowledge on you. Black Panther's a DLC. Actually, I remember yesterday we were watching was War of Mordor or Shadow of Mordor?
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War.
Yeah.
The next,
Yes.
Mordor thing, and he was like digging the whole orcs fights and
Oh,
everything.
I'm
Like
not
he was all into
I'm
that.
not surprised. He likes the orcs and trolls and such.
Yeah.
Well, in Mario Odyssey, I like it when you use enemies dressed up as Mario.
Of course.
In
Wow.
the city.
Well, that's the whole
Yes.
point of the game. Which again, we're gonna get into details in that a
And
little bit.
Bowser's, of course, my most favorite.
Oh, of course.
Yes, we know that, Jace Bowser. We kind of figured
Kind
that.
of figured that with the name Chase Bowser.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to say about the video games that you saw at E3?
Yeah.
What? What else do you want to say?
it's because I liked Mario Odyssey and Mario plus Rabbids.
Mm-hmm.
Because they make lots of enemies in both of those games. And in Mario plus Rabbids, I think they might make Bowser.
Probably.
Well, probably.
Because he's part of the Mario universe. Anything else you got, honey?
Yeah, I'm really excited when Infinite gets released because I've been playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. There's a lot to get ready for it.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
My little gamer.
Yep, and they should really do Marvel versus Mortal Kombat. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Great, but it's probably not
But
going to
since
have
it's on two separate consoles, like not separate consoles, but
companies. Like DC works with Mortal Kombat.
yeah, DC is a Mortal Kombat thing, and Capcom
Works with Marvel.
Works with Marvel. So I don't know if that would be a crossover, but that would be pretty.
That
damn
would
cool.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, you guys need to get to bed.
All right, well, guys, I guess say goodnight to everybody. Everybody say goodnight to Jace Bowser and Seth Styles. They're going to bed for the evening.
Good night.
Good night.
See you next time.
Come on, children.
All right, well, Miss Foxy heads on out, put them to bed real quick.
My booty.
Oh. Well, we would have got a ton of thumbs up and everything if your booty went by the screen, probably. Would have been awesome. Anyway, so E3. There was obviously a bunch of really cool stuff, but then like stuff that we were expecting to see that just didn't happen. Actually, probably be good to have my notes.
Yeah.
You know, being as anti-professional as I am. There we go. Okay. Now I'm waiting for Miss Foxy to get back and everything, but yeah, like. I guess this is you and I, because this is not really her thing. The one thing I was really disappointed about was there was an allotted block yesterday via GameSpot for WWE. And notice, like we said last week, it just said WWE. It never said 2K or anything like that. This was like the first year that WWE 2K didn't put anything out.
No, they didn't. Yeah.
Nothing. All that was put out was Xavier Woods making a comment that it's going to be awesome, that's going to be fun, and making comments like that, of course, which he's going to make because it's their game franchise.
Yeah.
But this was the first year there was no details, none, and it was fully expected there was going to be, but I think again everybody read it wrong, and we reported it. I think we reported it right last week.
Yeah, we did.
That where it was like it noted it, and we said no. It says WWE. Not 2K18. They never stated they were going to talk about 2K. So, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, the game rolls out usually in about October, November anyway.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. I mean, the rumor mill is flying that Seth Rollins is going to be getting the cover this year.
Okay.
I feel AJ Styles should be getting the cover. He was more the MVP for the year, but, that's neither here nor there. But that was definitely one of the big disappointments out of lovers of the franchise and gamers that they didn't show anything. And again, this has been the first year in how long that they have showed and mentioned nothing.
Well, she got it right. They actually did a live up, down, down, so she was right last week.
Yeah.
Well, duh.
Well, you had a suggestion, you were right.
Yeah, I know. Usually, I am.
That's so funny.
And I'm not saying that to be a bitch. Usually, anything I do say, I'm right about.
Oh, by the way, welcome, Jim. Alaska. Jim's watching.
Nice.
You just tagged in. So I guess.
Very cool.
Yeah. I guess let's get into it. Do we want to run down the games? Do we want to talk about anything in particular? Because there was some interesting things that happened and didn't happen at E3 and everything. How do you want to go about this?
First, let's just speak overall.
Okay.
Overall, E3 as a whole this year was, I feel, kind of flat.
Barry.
Yeah.
A majority, not talking about anything in particular just yet, but as far as announcements being made, a lot of announcements were of games we'd already known about, either via E3 last year or quote-unquote leaks.
Yeah.
Quote-unquote, okay? So, I mean, there were a couple surprises in terms of video games. There were a couple of things that went, oh, okay, that looks a lot better than I thought. But for the most part, a lot of the things that they decided to showcase were things that we were already, knowledgeable of, and games that we had seen footage of. And a lot of games people honestly were following.
Mhm.
So what was shown wasn't anything for us to go, holy shit!
Yeah, the wow factor wasn't there. It was like,
yeah.